Hello, welcome Straight Talk Africa, live from the Voice of America studios here in Washington. It's Wednesday, July 6th. I am Shaka Ssali. Today we have opened the telephone lines for you, the audience, so that you may ask any question that may be on your mind, or make any comment or express an opinion that may reflect the concerns of your community or neighborhood. In other words, it's your show. You set the agenda. Saturday, July 9th, marks the birth of a new nation, the Republic of South Sudan. The leaders of North and South Sudan met in the Ethiopian capital Addis Ababa this week to work on crucial unresolved issues. And at the recent Africa Union summit in Malabo, Equatorial Guinea, officials discussed Sudan and the continuing conflict in Libya. My colleague Paul Cisco has more on the story.
Celebrations are just hours away in Juba, busily preparing to assume its role as the capital of the world's newest country on July 9th. New maps have been made, flags are flying, and Juba is also one of the world's fastest-growing cities. Paved roads are appearing for the first time. Thousands of trees and flowers are being planted for the inaugural Independence Day, and a massive cleanup effort has been underway for weeks. July 9th also marks the climax of the Comprehensive Peace Agreement signed in 2005, which brought an end to 2 decades of civil war in Sudan and the promise of a referendum for southern independence. Kenyan President Mwai Kibaki.
Although the CPA ends formally on the 9th July 2011, we are all acutely aware that some key issues are still outstanding. Therefore, it is crucial that both parties to the agreement continue to engage with each other on all these issues beyond July.
Sudanese President Omar al-Bashir will speak at the Juba celebrations. He and Southern leader Salva Kiir were in Addis Ababa this week discussing unsolved issues of oil resource sharing, disputed border areas, and citizenship. East African leaders want the international community to grant debt relief to Sudan and remove it from the list of state sponsors of terrorism. Meanwhile, fighting in and around Abyei has continued for several weeks. At the recently concluded African Union summit in Malabo, Equatorial Guinea, Sudan's issues were overshadowed by the ongoing conflict in Libya. The AU endorses continued efforts to end the fighting in Libya with a political solution and rejects the International Criminal Court's arrest warrant for Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi. AU Commissioner Jean Ping says the ICC warrant seriously complicates efforts at finding a political solution to the Libyan conflict, adding the ICC is discriminatory, going after crimes committed in Africa while ignoring crimes by Western powers. Libyan authorities say they're willing to stop fighting and talk as outlined in the AU Roadmap for Peace, but the opposition National Transitional Council rejects the plan because it doesn't include Gaddafi's exit from power. Spokesman Abdul Hafiz Goga.
As long as the African proposal does not include a clear clause stating Gaddafi will step down and will resign all his duties, we will not approve it, because it does not satisfy the demands of our revolution.
Libyan government spokesman Musa Ibrahim.
We have been saying for months now that we will talk to all parties and we will sit down to find a peaceful resolution or solution for this crisis.
U.S. State Department spokesperson Victoria Nuland.
The talks need to lead to the result that we have been seeking, that the TNC is seeking, that Libyans are seeking, an end to the violence, a pullback from of his forces, and a recognition by Gaddafi that it is time for him to step down from power and to go.
Meanwhile, fighting continues in Libya as forces loyal to Gaddafi try to block opposition fighters from advancing towards Tripoli. Paul Cisco, VOA News.